Well, hello, it's Mrs. B here, and we're going to take a look at how to find a missing value or to solve for a variable. And in particular, when we have two vertical angles. So remember that a vertical angle is created when we have two lines that intersect. Here's our intersection, that's our vertex. Then the angles that are across the vertex are called vertical. And we know that vertical angles are congruent to each other. So that means that if these two angles, 100 degrees and 2x plus 4, are congruent, their measures are exactly the same. We can use that information to solve for x. So I'm going to write that down. That means that 100, let's see if I can get this up here, means that 100 degrees there we go. Let's try again. There we go. 100 degrees and let's see. I think we're going to need a little more space, so let's push this up here for a minute. 100 degrees, degrees, I'll put the little degree sign up there, is equal to, no, not an arrow, is equal to 2x plus the 4. Let's try that again, plus the 4. And we're working in degrees because we're talking about angles, so let's make sure that we put that in there. Okay, so now the interesting thing is that we have 100 degrees equal to 2x plus 4. So we know that 2x actually means 2 times x, but that is added. It's also attached to this 4. We know that the addition operations allow us to take away these parentheses, and that makes it look a little simpler. Now we just have 2x, 2 times x plus 4. We want to get rid of this plus 4. So what do we do to get rid of an addition? We do the opposite. We do the, we're going to subtract. Instead of adding 4, we're going to subtract 4. And if we do it on this side, we must do it on this side also. So we're going to subtract 4 over here also. Okay, and go ahead, 100 minus 4 is going to give us a lovely number of 96. And then if we have 2x, well, we can't do anything with that right now, so we're going to leave it as 2x. But plus 4 minus 4 is going to give us 0. So we're going to have 96 is equal to 2x. Now, that's all well and good, but we don't want to know how much 2x is worth. We want to know what 1x is worth. So because they are bound together, stuck together by multiplication, we're going to use inverse operation again. And the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So we are going to divide by 2 over here. And remember, when we write fractions, we're actually writing division problems. So we now have 96 divided by 2 is equal to 2x divided by 2. So 96 divided by 2, if you work it out with a calculator, or if you work it out with paper and pencil, you will find that it is 48. And that means that 48 is equal to 2x divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we end up with 1x. 1 times anything is whatever you started with, so we know that 1x is equal to x. X is actually, in fact, equal to 48. And we could solve this again. We could plug that in, and we would find that we are correct, that 2 times 48 is 96, plus 6 more gives us 100. 100 is indeed equal to 100.